Hey everybody, so just a quick update. Obviously, the Fig Fed new stuff is kaput for now. I am still working on doing the custom count up to 600 ultimate reviews. Um, it's been a little slower getting newer people in yet. In fact, I've got about 40 ultimates scheduled to arrive here within the next week or so, maybe 45. We're not quite sure. Me and Cujo are still trying to figure out the count up on that. So I've been making space for that. Things kind of slowed down as far as getting the parts to build more and more people. I can tell you though that I'm going to pick up the Gambler head and the Great Kabuki head and Brickhouse Brown head. I'm picking up a few of those. The Jackson Riker showed up. The Riddick Moss head showed up. They're not done yet. Don't think I'm gonna show those off anytime soon. Um, um, Things have been a little slower because I've been prioritizing trying to get my credit cards paid off, trying to get into the house buying market. Hours slowed down a little bit because we're in the slow season. We're picking back up, and then unfortunately, I met a girl who I thought the world of, and I wanted to do everything I could to help her during a tough time. And I did all that stuff for her, helped her out so she didn't lose her storage. I helped her so she had a cell phone. I even got her a job, for crying out loud. And then she friend zoned me. And then when I accepted the friend zone, but that I'm not going to wait around and hope and beg that she maybe gives me another chance or reconsiders. I told her I was going to go out to the karaoke bars and sing and see if I attract somebody else like I attracted her. And then she blocked me. She got really angry, blocked me, and threw away this opportunity for this job that would have helped her greatly. Threw away the 2 months I was investing in this person. Very brief friendship, unfortunately. So then, to make things a little bit worse, I got injured at the gym. I was working out on the kind of like the vertical squat incline. I don't do squats very well, being 6'10". It's not my forte, but I needed to start building the squats. That's how you really tone your abs and tone the sides, I'm told. So I, put 260, then I put 280. I was doing about 4 sets at 280 when my something in my back just popped, and I went from 6'10" down to 2'2". Sat there for about 30 seconds. People saw me in distress and didn't do anything about it. So I realized that the only person to get me out of this problem is me. So I mustered up all the energy I had to pull myself back up to latch the bar up, um, and then hobbled myself over. Went to the chiropractor the next day. Told me because I'd been sitting on my wallet for so many years, actually, that it had actually jarred my back and my leg was actually shorter than the other leg. So I was kind of lopsided. It was just very obvious now after the injury. So he cracked and popped and adjusted my back, and now my legs are both the same length again, luckily. But the injury's there. It's been getting less, it's getting healed. It's not hurting as much. It used to be I could barely walk. It was a sharp pain. So I'll be back in the gym for that. So as you can see, I'm not really sitting in my normal position because I still have to keep my lumbar, my back. I can't stretch it too much. But as soon as that thing's fully healed and I'm back in the gym, and everything's 100%, I will be going back into getting more figures done. Obviously, with the whole situation with the girl, I showed her, what a nice guy could do. I took her to dinner. I did all the stuff I could do for her. I spent a lot of my money I should have been using for other stuff, a lot of my resources, rather to build more customs to show somebody something was unappreciated. So back to the figure building. So Axiom, Kamala's already been built. I can tell you right now, out of the 40, I'll give you a couple names. Um, Mitsuharu Masawa, Kamala, Samu, Afa, Sika. We've finished those ones up. We were almost done with Masa Saito and Mr. Fuji, but unless Cujo has the decals already applied to it. Cujo also hasn't sent anything in a while simply because his car broke down and he can't get to the post office. And I said, that's fine, no rush. I think he did finish up the lower half of the Patriot, so I'll be putting that together if that arrives. I did tell him, though, let's just send it overnight. I know it's a little more expensive, but I don't really want to risk 45 to 50 custom Ultimate figures just sitting out in the mail. That's concerning, whereas if he sent it like on today, it would arrive to me by Thursday. I'm at home on Thursday. I can sign for it, whatever it takes. So don't worry about that. The 600 count up is well there. It's might be at 700 here once I get the new count in. I've been making space. I've actually been selling a few off that I already reviewed. I already reviewed like the Big Boss Man Attitude Era one is up there on my Macari. I think I have a Shawn Michaels up there, which I don't know if I've reviewed that one yet, but I will. The Edge. I don't think I think I did reach Edge, and I've built a new Edge. I built a more Ruthless Aggression era WrestleMania 24 main event Edge attire. So the newer chest hair Goldberg looking ones up on Macari as well. I was gonna originally go out and buy like every version of Rey Mysterio from different time frames and different Undertakers, and I realized that just becomes too much of a hassle. So they're up on Macari. As always, there's accessories, and in fact, if you need hands, it shows $1,000 on my Macari, and you see a big old bucket of hands. No, I'm not selling all the hands for $1,000. If you read the description, it says that this is just a picture. I put that up there for a higher amount, so that way people did not try to buy it all at once. And then you just message me saying, hey, I need these hands, these hands, these hands, and they're basically a buck a piece. So I probably have some of the cheapest accessories out there. I've seen other people charge $20 for a Ric Flair robe. Mine are usually $8. So if you don't follow me on Macari, I suggest you find me on Macari. You'll see there's tons of stuff out there. I usually am pretty negotiable. I mean, I usually give pretty fair discounts. Don't expect $100 off an order because you put $120 on the cart, but then you only want to pay $20 and it's $100 plus items. My stuff's very cheap to begin with, but I'm not looking to just get. I need the more stuff I can sell, the sooner I can pay off my cards, the sooner I get the house, the sooner I'm more relaxed on this. So. As you can see, stuff behind me on the wall here, except for the Deadpool and the Wolverine. I'm not selling them. I just got them. But the stuff, the Sonic figures, all this stuff, it's all for sale. So can't take it with me when I go. Don't know how much time I have left in life. So I'm gonna try to focus on getting to my ultimate goal, a house out in the country. I will be doing a video, obviously, when I see the new reveals from Mattel for anything new. If it's something that catches my eye. If it's something I feel like, ooh, I need to do that, or if I've already done that. I know that people were laughing when they showed the best of series with Razor Ramon and Green, and then I immediately showed that to somebody on the Facebook group, and they go, "How'd you get that?" I said, "I built this a while ago. It doesn't have drop down hips." So I always find that kind of funny, but hopefully we'll see more people if the lineups are correct. We're supposed to see I think Jacob Fatu Ultimate, which if that's the case, I plan to still build him an Ultimate style anyway, but. If he is going to be made, then I'll just hold off on that. So that's the updates. It's gone on long enough. Look forward to obviously more figures. I know we're kind of like in the right now. If you're checking the pages, we're in the H section of the figures. But as soon as those 40 plus people show up, it will reset again because I have Andy Douglas to show off the first of its kind. Because I helped create that head. I paid for that head to be sculpted. And then, of course, we'll go down the list to other people again. And we'll get back down to the H again as well. But again, there's no I'm not just doing this in alphabetical order because I'd have to wait for tons of people to show up. Also on Macari, too, for relatively cheap, is that ringside unsanctioned Road Warriors set. Not mock, it's loose. I sold the shoulder pads. I sold the spare animal head. I just wanted to see if they're compatible. And they're good. They're not Ultimate compatible, more Elite compatible, and I already have Ultimate customs of LOD, which I do believe I've shown off already. So, who knows? Maybe one day we'll get those. Maybe Action Smash will get Ultimates, and I can sell off the other ones or use the body parts for other people. I'm always looking. 2 people I did order the heads for was La Parka, because I just got done, and Rip Oliver. So, another one. Bill Kazmaier, I haven't decided if I'm going to do that one or not because I just don't think there's a body big enough to make that one look half decent. Maybe a Vader. I might look into that. But I'm always, looking at people. And then, of course, once things are rolling again in better situations, Lash LaRue, definitely Lash LaRue, and I'm trying to think of the other person I was looking into have made. Oh, by the way, 3XR has told me that he's still working on the 3 people that I commissioned him to make. He hasn't done them, finished them or shown me anything yet, but he did tell me that the Petey Williams, the Elix Skipper, the Crimson, not Matt Taven, Crimson, Chase Stevens, those 4 heads, I think, plus a couple more, have actually been sent over to CNW or his buddy who has sized them, printed them out. He's going to be sending those back with with my order eventually, so that way I can build Petey Williams, I can build Elix Skipper, because they don't have those head sculpts, and the Toy Biz ones are too tiny. They look way too tiny. So keep updated on those. I'll keep you updated with what happened with that, and that's pretty much it. And that's my 10-minute update. Again, not to, sorry if I went a little too personal of stuff, but everything slowed down because I thought I found a girl who was gonna be somebody who I could help, and they could help me in the long run, but just doesn't work. Not worried about it. I'm still gonna hit the gym as hard as I can. I mean, in the 6 months I've been going, I've lost over 60 pounds. So injury or not, I'm still gonna be in there lifting weights and trying to get that 6-pack by 40. So wish me luck on that. Feel free to drop more comments. I saw some comments. Yes, Andy Douglas will be shown off eventually. I don't have it yet in hand, but those figures are ready to be packed up, and Cujo's just finishing stuff up as well. He also had an injury that slowed him down as well. So look forward to that. And as always, thanks for subscribing, and hope you enjoy what you're seeing.